We're going to a NASCAR Cup Series track, Iowa. So disappointing, though, that it's taken this long for the actual Cup Series to come here. And it's with these cars. If it was the previous car, I think it would be an amazing race. Not sure we're going to get that great of race here. Probably end up looking like an IndyCar race a bit with one lane available. We'll see, though. Could be completely wrong. That the next gen kind of does random things and puts on good races sometimes and bad races sometimes, and who knows what we'll get, because this is yeah, it's a short track, but it's obviously not your typical short track. So hopefully some of those problems like we see at other short tracks will go away, and we'll get more of a 1.5 mile feel to this thing. But I can tell you right now, it's not easy. It is not an easy combo at all. Getting very, very weird feelings, as I always do, but haven't been able to figure them out quite yet. So let's go ahead and get our normal changes done here. Got to be very careful on the brakes on entry. If you lock them up, you're going straight to the wall. Also, can't really tell it from here, but we are no longer a Ford driver. I couldn't stand the front end anymore. The new front end, it doesn't help that it's all black and it doesn't really stick out, but the worst part about it, and I will show you, let's go find ourselves a fugly Ford. The worst part about it is these headlights just don't add up with the front end. You can see these fit with the front end. These curve, but these straight just dipped into the fender. I can't stand it. I mean, it looks good with some colors. It looks okay, but it's really hard to paint. I don't like it. It's just not for me. So we made a switch, and that switch is to Toyota because I like how it looks. I like the flow of it. And I will show that in a second. Once we switch over to Qual, we'll hop into it. And I think I've come up with a fairly decent paint scheme for this. That is our front end. Let me turn this off. We'll zoom in a bit here. But this to me flows. This front end flows well. And overall, the paint scheme, except for it was designed for a 94, so there's a little bit of white in front of the 4, or a 95, so that little chunk of white in front of the 4 is annoying me right now. But this is the new paint scheme, the Daytona 500 paint scheme, and probably what I'll run all season, maybe with some color changes, but way better than my Ford attempt. And God, I really love how this front end looks with the paint scheme. So there's a couple of weird little things that some people will pick out, and then this bit here I'm going to have to clean up just to make it better for single digit numbers, because I didn't think about that. But that is the car. Not a whole lot of K5, Neben 5 stuff on it. So yeah, just kind of went with what we did with Xfinity with the Victory Fuel, and then used, these are just default paint schemes with a couple of changes to them. So I like it. Hopefully it's quick. Hopefully we can be a fast Toyota. But the Ford is no more. I couldn't handle that front end. I know a lot of people like it, but there's so many little things that just didn't flow on it. especially with the headlight dipping out into this fender flare. Just did not mesh with what I wanted. So even though we're the number 4, starting in the back, 75 laps, it's probably going to be mostly under caution. But since I have no confidence in my driving ability and speed and anyone else's, we're just going to play it safe, try to work our way forward, try to miss the wrecks. And if we don't, we don't. I'm getting to that point now, though, where I'm nervous about my safety rating because I've had such a great streak, and I want to see how high I can get my CPI. But I shouldn't get that way because the numbers are pointless and do nothing for me. So I need to remind myself of that it's okay if we get some contact or go race some short tracks. But right now it's just in my head, like, we've had such a good streak. I want to see if I can top that CPI out and just have, I don't even know what happens if you go through the whole 2,000 or 3,000 corners without an incident. So we're never going to get there, though, especially since trucks are running at the Clash and SKs. I'm going to go run at the Mini at Nashville. And this, we're probably going to instantly get a wreck. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I don't know. I feel this scheme's way better than what I did with the Ford. And it's kind of, red and the gold trim that's on here from the Toyota, that just looks good. Kind of reminds me of a Bill Elliott Coors, but obviously not. So we've got 50 seconds and then we'll go racing or pacing or whatever they choose to do. Do we know anyone in here? Some names are familiar, but I don't know if they're viewers. Don't think we've got any hellos, so we will assume we know no one. But maybe I should assume we know everyone and just not call anyone an idiot. I don't know. The IndyCar race yesterday surprised me. Maybe this one will surprise me. I didn't take a look and see what kind of cautions were happening. Let's take a look at that real quick. Let's just hop onto the new UI. I will even show you this. Let's go a fixed series results. 7 cautions, 6 cautions, 7 cautions, 6 cautions, 6, 8, 8, 10, 9, 10. Oh, this thing's going to be under caution the whole time. Never mind. This won't be fun. Maybe we'll be in the one clean one, right? Could work. Could happen. Where are we starting in this thing? 19th. Not quite as far back as I'd like, but we'll make it work. Can always just dip out of it if we need to. Good news is we could just kind of not even touch the gas at the back. Expect there to be a caution every 7 laps. Not worried about getting lapped and then just not pit when everyone else pits. Could do that. Just because it looks like that's how it's going to be, is every 7 laps. If we get more than a 10 lap run, I'm going to be surprised. Especially after feeling how this car handles in certain situations. I don't know if it's the underbody aero that is really affecting the transitions from different bankings. That's something iRacing's always been really bad about, is there's been a weird little issue when
There are
the
2
left sides
additional
are on a
sets of tyres
different
for this
banking
race.
than the right
Keep moving
sides.
and have a good run.
But there's something definitely really odd here when you cross those transitions with this car.
You'll be lining up on the inside.
All right, so we got 2 to green.
Right now, catch start 20.
We've already got tire marks on track from someone wrecking in practice. Got a blinking car. Got some number 9 weaving around up ahead, the 10 blinking, and the 18 nearly running into the back of him. Do we really want to be near this 10? Yeah, we have to be near this 10 because he's starting on our outside. Well, we are going to give a lot of room to the right side so we don't get blinked into. Nine cars still weaving. Uh-oh, we got another blinker now. There we go. That's what happens when you race at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Many different areas of the world still running. Yeah, we're second gear starting. We don't need to get a good start.
Get ready, going green.
Alrighty, what are we gonna see? Can we get to lap 10 without a yellow?
Green flag, green flag.
They are 3 wide and 4 wide already ahead of us.
Outside.
Sure, 4 wide off of 2 is going to work on lap 1.
If you want it.
They are hitting each other and wrecking.
Slow car down low, go high.
Gasp!
Yellow flag. They want you
Who could have
single
seen
file.
that
Pit road
coming?
is closed right now, past up 21 car.
Alright, well,
Catch start 22 car.
off to a fun start with this one.
Pit road
The instant you seen that they jump
22 car.
4 wide, I don't even think it was the people that were 4 wide. I think they made contact and someone behind them reacted and spun himself out, is what might have happened, because it looked like the spinning car was too close to us to be that group. But still, at least they won the race going 4 wide. You know, that was very needed. They get the win, and now all of us are racing for nothing for the rest of the race. So you got to think, if most of those races were averaging a caution every 7 laps, and we're doing like 4 laps of cautions, it's not a whole lot of racing we're gonna get. And unfortunately, that was only 1 car, and I'm not even sure he hit the wall. And even if he does hit the wall, they've got these things so tanked up for the Coke series that damage really doesn't matter. The only time it really affects you is with some engine damage and it kills your power. We should be starting on the inside again.
Catch start 22 car. Pit road is closed right now.
And we are 17th. Do the same thing, Get into turn 1. Keep it low. Base our throttle input off of what we're seeing ahead of us. Some of these people behind me really didn't look like they wanted to slow down for smoke, so not comfortable slowing down in front of them. Problem is,
you'll be lining up on the inside.
if we are going to have a caution every 7 laps, there's going to be no time for us to get faster or have people fall off. So we're going to have to rely on a lot of people wrecking big just to get ahead of them. But let's try it again. Can we register a lap that shows up on our session best? Or are we going to pace this whole thing?
Pace car is off. Green, green, green.
A little bit of space ahead of us. A little bit of space behind us. Still going to ease it off. We don't have anyone going 4 wide this time on the start, so guy won the race, so he no longer needs to go 4 wide. That's good news. We do have a 5th gear, remember that. Also keep off the brakes, as it will just lock the front rears and spin. Also be easy on the exit throttle. Don't overdrive entry and have to check up too hard for people. Car on our outside got loose and is wrecking, and there is caution number 2.
Caution, yellow flag. Line up, single file. Close.
Hey, lap 7. Would we get like a lap and a half of racing there?
Catch start 22, car. Catch start 20, car. Pit road is now open.
Do we have anyone a lap down? Because that will make this take even longer. And I think that's what we can all hope for, is even longer pace laps. Nope. Everyone's on the lead lap. Good news. They really need a quick caution system. Where if there's been a caution within the last 5 laps, you get told this will be a quick caution. Pits are open, everyone can come in the first lap. You get 2 to go that lap as well, 1 to go next time by, get back to racing. Then the people that wreck will say, but I didn't have time to fix my car. Well, too bad. Alright, so I guess our next caution will be at lap 14, we can bet. So, three laps after we get going.
Pit road is closed right now.
I'm gonna laugh though if there's anyone ahead of us that pits for tires. I can understand people pitting when they get damage, but if someone pits for tires at halfway and we haven't done a 10 lap run at any point. It's just gonna be nice free track. But the further up we get, the harder we're gonna have to
One to go.
push the
Next
car,
time by. Line up
which
on the
will cause
inside.
me
Catch
to
up, 22 car.
have some issues.
3.783.
But at least the front group looked a little calmer that time. And it was just one person making a mistake on corner entry that caused that yellow, so we'll see. But everyone might get all crazy because now they're like, oh man, we're not ever going to get green flag laps. I got to get it all right now. Gonna shift up to 5th. That way I don't forget about it this time. Leave a lot of room off the corner, just in case they get loose. Car behind. We're wrecking.
The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file. Closed. Pit road is closed.
Lap 13. We almost made it to 14. But we were under caution on lap 12.
Pit road's open. Catch up, 22 car.
Wait, did we move up to 15th? How did we gain 2 spots there? Okay. I didn't even think we passed anyone, but they must have been really slow on that start through the first turn. Well, we're moving up. We've gained 4 spots. Oh, and we get some lap cars now, too. Hopefully he's just out of the race, and we don't have to add an extra lap of pacing to this. Yeah, it's unfortunate. People just, they don't have the ability to drive to a pace of the people around them. So then when they get into the corner too hot, they either run into the person in front of them or they hit the brakes and loop it in this thing. You don't have to try 100% on the first lap of a restart, unless it's the end of the race. But right now, you get passed by a few people, you're gonna pass a few people. Like, we just randomly passed 2 people and didn't even know about it. People just need to calm down. Like, had a comment on the Atlanta race where we, or was it Atlanta? I forgot where it was. Whatever we just raced. With these whining about me dropping to the back. It's like, still finished 13th. Like, me dropping to the back at that point had no effect on my race, other than I limited my exposure to idiots. But everyone, some people just have this mentality that they have to go at all points or they're not racing.
Catch up 9 car. 1.144.
Alrighty. Can we go to lap 21? That seems way too far away. I don't think it's possible. I have no reason to go up and pinch the outside on this start. I'm just going to leave a gap in case they do something stupid and have to swerve.
Car is off. Time to do your job.
Just really no need. Outside line gets a bad start.
Car outside, 53.
Shift it up to 5th, ease it into the corner.
Keep low. Clear. Car outside.
Ease it into the corner.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Ease it off the corner.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Big lift off so we don't have to use too much brake. They're wrecking behind us. There's a caution.
Flag is out. Line up, single file. Closed. Pit road is closed. Pass up 9. Car.
It's just people slamming on the brakes on entry, it looks like. Last 2 cautions. Oh, cat just got food. She'll be happy. Well, now we gotta start on the outside.
Pit road is now open.
Luckily, car that was a lap down is still off, so hopefully we don't have anything there, but it does look like 2 people possibly are wrecked from that last caution, so see how many pace laps we get this time.
Catch up 11. Car.
But caught, what, 3 spots that time? 15th to 12th? And we weren't even trying. People were just moving up to that middle lane and somehow going slower than what we were, lifting off way ahead of time. So I think if we can get back to the bottom, that's just where we'll stick for now. Seems to be safest area. Alright, we didn't get 2 to green. We definitely need all these pace laps, iRacing. It's very nice to have. Glad we can have all this time to make sure that no one pits and no wave arounds and no lucky dogs. Definitely need all these caution laps. Okay, well, it looks like we're gonna go more than 10 cautions at this rate. So what, next caution is gonna be at like lap 25? I mean, at some point we gotta do a 10-lap run, right? We can't all be out here paying for this horrible experience.
Catch up 11. Car. Pit road is closed right now.
So, gotta be careful of the 9 overdriving. Didn't look like he really did, but he did want to move up quickly. If we drop in behind him, that's fine. Not going to affect anything. We just got to make sure if we get a good start, we either clear him or stay a little higher in case he wants to move up, because it looks like everyone's afraid of the bottom line for some reason.
1 to go, next time by. Line up on the outside, catch the 24 car. 3.062.
Maybe we only gained 1 spot from the last... I can't even remember what spot we were in. My brain is shut off so it can handle all these yellows. So the outside line has not got a good start yet. So we need to just not get up on the 24's bumper. Because again, it doesn't matter. We're going to be under caution in 3 seconds anyways.
About to go green, stay focused.
Inside line's really spread out, it looks like.
Green, green, green.
Get a decent start. We got room behind the 9 if we want to drop in, but we are ahead of him at the moment. Just ease off, put it in 5th. Don't get loose. And they're wrecking.
Inside. The yellow flag is out. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed right now.
Driving into
20.
it.
Car past the 26. Car past the
Only
26.
you guys
car
had brakes.
Past the 20. Car past the 9. Car past the 9. Car past the 25. Car. Past the 26. Car.
I mean, you saw how simple that was for me to slow down for it, right? Didn't even make it to lap. Well, we're on 25 now. This is so terrible. I mean, I think I could go race the Clash after this in the trucks and have a better race. How many people we passing here? All right.
Letter 24, carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
We are now in 9th place. Nope, we're even further up because 6th place is pit.
Car 17, got the lucky dog.
We
Let
got
them
some
pass on the
people getting
outside.
lucky dogs, so this is going to slow everything down more. Good news.
Letter 17, carbide.
Didn't that dude just start next to us? Must have been the guy that spun behind us. I mean, hell, you don't even need to get damage fixed. We're never going to have green flag laps for it to matter. You're going to pace at the same speed, so why even go in to get it fixed? Had we gone green, this race would be over with in 9 minutes, Racelabs is saying. Our race still could be over with in 9 minutes, but the checkered flag won't be out. Alright, well, we're going to start on the outside in 8th place now. That time I'm lucky. I put it in 5th gear going into the corner, otherwise we wouldn't have even got it up to 5th gear by the time they wrecked on the backstretch. And I mean, this is a 2,700 strength field. It's not like top speed, you know, ego people. This is just slightly above average people that can't drive this car because we're sort of at a short track and no one has any patience.
closed. Pit road is closed.
And the car is just terrible. I know a lot of people think it's exciting because it's so on edge, but a good race car on edge is like the sprint car, the paved sprint car, where throttle control can still keep you in control. This thing, though, will just randomly snap for no reason. And that's not really on edge. On edge is pushing it to the limit and going over the limit. This is just, you look at it wrong and it'll snap in every direction. That's why I've just never liked this car, because on edge at slow speeds versus on edge at the maximum speed is two different things. It's just unfortunate that a lot of people are getting an idea that this is a good race car because this is what is in the top series when they're learning about racing, and it's really just not a good car. Not for ovals. I mean, it could be a decent car with some changes for road, but for oval racing, not good. I just heard something clunk over there. I don't know if it was the cat, but I'm racing with the windows open because it's actually warm. The cat just ran away from something, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
You're in the top 10.
All right. What are we getting to?
5.527.
I mean, maybe it's time we just get in a wreck. Get this over with. Alright, progress has been made. It feels like we did a whole lap of racing there.
855. Stay high. The car in P1. Just set the fastest lap. 24.1.
This guy's gonna fight us, so just drop back. No need to burn up on the outside. And they're wrecking behind us. Well, they didn't fully wreck yet, but it didn't lift off massively there.
Just set the fastest lap. 23.68.
Look at this. We're on a long run.
24.212. The car in P2. Just set the fastest lap. 23.6.
Slide out of nowhere for no reason. See, to me, that's not on edge. That's just unpredictable. Shit, everyone's gonna pit for tires if we get a caution now. I'm just backing off. I have no need to push it hard. I can see why no one wants that bottom line later on. You're gonna have to go middle line off the corner. About to set our best lap. I really don't have any speed. I don't think I can go any quicker than this. Yeah, it's already wanting to snap. It's not a tire thing or anything, it's just
24.048.
really poor design. think I might have to go IndyCar to the top. Tried to go to the high side and he didn't go as low as I thought he would. Oh well, there's our 4X. We're not getting a 0X this time. I couldn't go low there with him snapping, but oh well. It is what it is. Didn't cause us any damage, just an X.
24.285.
Could have been a slightly higher, but I thought he was going to continue down low. Get this 5-car past us before we get wrecked and continue being nice and smooth now that we're on a nice long run.
24.181.
Hit the bumps and nearly spin.
Car inside. Still there at the bottom.
It's back
Yellow
off.
flag is out. Line up,
And it
single
doesn't matter.
file. Pit road is closed. Past us 5 car.
Well, I guess we got to pit for tires now, huh?
Catch up 15 car.
I don't even think we need to, but then it
Pit
just,
road's open.
if tires matter, then I don't think they will, though. I don't think we've even used them. See what everyone does well before we get there, because the 15's hanging back 20 car lengths for no reason. Okay. Now we're slowing down to 30 for pit road speed for no reason.
Pit box in 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Right here.
How worthless was this? 97, 96. Really worthless. Oh well. Everyone came down, so we were far enough ahead that it wasn't worth staying out. Especially if things don't go well.
Be mindful, you only have one set of tires remaining. Line up, single file. Catch up 15 car. Catch up 7 car.
Now we're back onto those fresh, cold tires that everyone was wrecking on, so get ready for a whole lot of more cautions. Tenth place. If we can kind of hang out in this area for the rest of the race, I think we're done with, yeah, I should have went and checked on what that big loud noise was, because the cat is freaked out still. If she accidentally knocked a screen out or something, that would not be good. Now just getting the 2 to green. I think that's going to be the limiting factor on how many cautions we can have, is just because we're wasting so much time pacing for each of them. We could have 20 cautions if we tried hard with quick cautions. Alright, so past halfway. We're not pitting again. And cat is meowing now.
Catch star 7, car.
Let's hope this thing gets over with quickly so I can go see what the hell's going on.
Catch star 15, car. 2.354.
Okay, now she's licking the side of my computer, so she's clearly lost her fucking mind. $30 to go at the line. We're gonna see the intensity just skyrocket here. People wrecking on restarts and 3 and 5 and 10 wide, and maybe we'll just get wrecked out, and then it can be over with. Oh, we got someone in first gear too. Gotta get that really good jump back here.
Green flag, green flag.
15 decides to take his pit road entry onto the restart. Lose a ton of time there. It's fine. Does not matter. We've got a gap behind us. Settle in. Just stop wrecking and let us race for a bit. See if I have any speed, because that last run felt like I was pretty dog shit. I think I just gotta limit the transition crossing. I need to go to the high side in 3 and 4 if I'm going to be running the high side on exit. Can't see. I was so deer in headlights there. I could not see where he was going, and I just focused on it and drove towards it. It was gonna be bad. Alright, so I'm comfortable with holding the middle lane all the way through 1 and 2, holding the top lane all the way through 3 and 4 that wrecked behind us.
Line up, single file. Pit road is closed right now.
Oh my god.
Catch up 12, car.
Ninth place though. We've gained a spot out of it all.
Pit road is now open.
We are 48 minutes into this race. I mean, I guess 48 minutes into this video. I started the video 10 minutes ahead. You guys need to go grab that second set of tires. You clearly used them up there. Oh my god, someone just went in. Alright, we're starting 8th. 2 people went in.
Car,
we're starting
got the lucky dog.
7th.
Let them pass on the outside.
Why would you go in after 2 laps of green when you stayed out?
The yellow flag came out.
I was even going to try to do 2 races today. I don't know why I picked this. I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea. But I've got a bunch of work that I gotta get done. And I don't know, maybe I can do a quick race. I guess Nashville Mini might go pretty quick in the SKs. Definitely not doing trucks at the Clash today. I'll save that for this weekend, maybe. By then, I'm guessing everyone will be sick of watching cautions from there.
Catch start 12, car.
But unfortunately, our 0x races has ended. And that was me kind of getting stuck, but I thought he was going to go down the track more, but the car just kind of hung there. So, no big deal. Now I can just go race with whatever I want, because we're not going to go on another 0x streak for a long time.
No damage, car looks clean.
Didn't get any damage from it, so it was maybe just all prediction code. I mean, I know we hit him on our end, but when we look at the replay, it might show that we didn't actually even hit him. I don't even know how many cautions we're up to now. I'm gonna guess 8? 9? Maybe? No, maybe 8. Now we got 2 people starting 16th and 17th that are going to try to work their way back up in 20 laps that really had no reason to pit. I'm sure that won't cause cautions. Hopefully not.
1 lap to green. You'll be lining up on the inside. 2.87.
But we're up to 7th. Highest we've been so far. Really haven't felt like we've passed anyone that was actually fighting us. The only passes we've made are people getting loose and spinning or having to check up. And then the people that were slower on the restarts. So
get ready, going green.
15 starting on our outside, so we should be clear if he has as slow and bad of a start as he had last time.
Car is off. Green flag, green flag.
He gets a little better start. Just gonna ease off here to 5th gear. Kind of straddling that transition right now. We're all clear. Just ease there. Figure out what these people are gonna do ahead of us and
24.678. Car inside, clear.
middle line and hopefully the top. I was hoping he would leave us a lane, but he doesn't have to there.
Inside. Keep high. Clear. 23.
Don't want to try to pass to the inside. Don't think I can do it.
T2. Just set the fastest lap. 23.551. Clear. Inside. Clear.
Left side's on that transition did not feel good.
23.852.
Car getting a little bobble up ahead of us, but didn't slow him down too much. Just need to watch out for a hot right rear on exit from the purple car.
Stay high,
Out of 4. He's all good.
Hold your line. Clear inside. 23.932. Car inside. Still inside.
This guy on our inside is overdriving, trying to pass us. Just get back down to the middle line and 3 and 4 just to kind of clean him up.
23.8.
Get him off our left rear. See if we can work around this 12, but I don't think we can.
Car inside.
Can tell he was going to throw it in there. Get wiped out if we were middle lane there.
Keep high.
Just use the run off the high side.
23.89.
And a yellow.
Caution, yellow flag. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed.
Please, everyone be dumb in pit. Five cars already back up here, so we're going to lose another spot, but 9 car did not make much progress. I think with us just being outside of 10 to go, they might be dumb enough to pit. They might be like, man, I really used them up that last run. I better hop in, get that last set of tires because I have them. Please do. Give me free spots. Are you kidding me? Are they really going to? Or are we just going to do a bunch of fake outs? No. Nope. Cool. Well, we got to start on the inside. We know the 10's going to be aggressive, trying to get around us. He at least hasn't done anything too crazy, but
car 17 got the lucky dog. Let them pass on the outside.
It sounded like he has
Left
pushed
17, car by.
up a couple of times on his aggressive entry there. But as long as we can keep the outside out of 4, we should be fine. We might pressure the 12 a little bit more here on the initial start if we get a good start. The 5 car though is going to cause us issues because he's going to easily be able to pass us. We just can't allow him to let someone else follow him through. But I'm guessing it's going to be 2 restarts and then a green-white checkered. Might not even get 2 restarts. We might only get 1 restart and a green-white checkered. Just unfortunate that the racing is the way it is. It seems like you can really only get good open races, like official races, at 1.5 miles. Luckily, we've had some decent short track races, but they are
The pit road is closed.
not as
Got 10
common
laps to go.
as you would like. That's why I needed to start the league so that I could enjoy some good short track racing. IndyCar here, even though it doesn't really race like a short track, that was a really nice change of pace to have to do a green flag stop here. Richmond, hopefully we'll get the same thing, but I think that one's going to be a little tougher since we don't have a whole lot of banking to lean on. So. Ah, shit. I just realized the 5 is going to be starting behind us. We could easily get put 3 wide here. That I don't want to see, because that will really slow us down. So, gotta hope we get a good start.
Next time by, line up on the inside. 2.9.
Don't get checked up and only lose 1 spot. But now people are definitely going to be going crazy. Let's just hope we can survive it. We've had to suffer this long. We might as well get to the end with an okay finish.
Pace car is off. Green flag, green flag.
10 got a bad start. It's going to allow me to just move up.
9-1. Inside. Still there.
We're going to go 3rd lane here, because we'll probably be 3 wide.
Stay high, there's a car on the low side. You're up top, 3 wide. Right side, 2 wide. 24.5.
Just try to get over the bump.
Hold your line. Right side, 2 wide. Still there.
We do. Might have actually made progress up there that I wasn't planning on making.
Still there, inside.
Well, shit, we found something.
Clear. 23.751. Car inside. You're in 5th. Clear inside.
Wasn't expecting that on that restart, but okay, we'll take it.
Car inside.
Wow, all right. We're in 4th.
Clear.
That's our car number.
3.775. You're in 4th position.
5 car did not even get through. And we're going green. I figured we'd be under caution pretty quick.
691.
I have no idea. Very surprised by all of that, but I will gladly just settle in here, as we got the 1, 3, and 2 ahead of us, so they're supposed to beat us anyways. I'm just surprised the 5 wasn't able to do anything down low. Maybe he backed off because of the 3 wide. But that top side of 1 just dug way more than I thought it was going to. Just get to the white flag before we wreck.
You've got 2 laps to go. 23.
I don't want to do another restart. There's something up there now.
You just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go. 23.897.
Well, I'm glad we got put 3 wide because we found something up here. We're not going to be able to do anything with it. Well, I thought he was going to go to the high side, but we're not going to get off the corner. P4? I did not expect that. That restart was not lining up in our favor.
Nice run. Solid
And
work.
we get shoved to a line I didn't think was going to work. And it just dug. I mean, that was crazy. That was unexpected. Alright, before we even go watch the wrecks, I just want to see that restart. I mean, I was wrong about how many laps we were going to get there. I was really wrong about the 5. I thought he was going to fly past us. The 10 gets a terrible start. That allows me to go to the top side, and the 7 got a pretty bad start, so, okay. We go in here, hold our middle, fine with the middle, but 7 gets a bad exit here. So we go top, just expecting that we were going to end up 3 wide at any point there. That slows the 7 up off the corner. 12 is going nowhere off the corner. Now we're 3 wide, so I come up here, and hello, let's just go forward. That keeps the 12 from coming up. But what happened to the 5? I thought for sure he was going to be able to... Oh, he just hit that bump and pushed up and really couldn't get it to work. It just got too narrow for him. But then we start trucking up here. We hadn't really been making this line work all that well. Get a huge run there. I could have dove it low. We had the run. But after that last lap, it's like, wait, why would I want to go low? Let's go high and see if we can get the run. We don't get it there. But now we got the run. We're closer to him. We're going to get to his outside. And it prevents us from getting anyone to our outside. P4. Let's go take a look at all the wrecks now. And let's first just head on up here to... We get 4 wide instantly. But who ends up wrecking? Because I think they come together here. Yeah, they come together up ahead. Oh, no, it was one of them. So, really, I don't think the 7 was at fault at all for putting him 4 wide. He just got shoved that way. I mean, he could have lifted off there for the 5 that got shuffled, but... Then he goes around, but we've seen that didn't affect his race, really, because we passed him there at the end. Then we get going again, and car on our outside loses it. 18 nowhere to go. Big crunch. Then that dude just loses it on entry, and 19, terrible spot. Holy crap, what was that? Might have just been blinking, but how did someone just get wiped out there? Or man, this guy had so long to slow down for it. Hey, they're wrecking, and he's just not slowing down, and then wall. Get a caution wreck. 17 loses it. Wall. And then he ends up putting himself multiple laps down. 21 coming around. Gets fixated on the car, starts going up the track, but then 17 drives down the track, and that was all weird. 6 car loses it off the corner. Knocks the front end out of the 5 out. He might have had some... I don't know. I don't think he would have got engine damage. He looked really quick for one run. 26 loses it. And that was the one that separated the field for a bit. 10 blinks. 26 crosses that transition, but pushes, because I don't think he wanted to turn the car. 24 gets loose, and this is the guy that we ran into. I thought for sure he was going to go low, and he saves it. Just a bad judgment by me, but really, I mean, at the point I have to decide, he's aimed that way. I can't go left. And then I get back on it to try to get to his outside, and all of a sudden he's no longer going left, and luckily we didn't get any damage from that. And we didn't just completely destroy the guy. Then we get going, and the 14 gets loose, 7 gets into the back of him. We get through that on the outside. 27 losing it up over the bump, overcorrecting, wall. Did he brake on us, or is he just tags 26? 26 hits the wall. 26 is not gonna turn. Nope, he does. All right. Thought he was going straight into the wall since it was showing him. 23 coming for another victim? Almost. Just gonna watch this entry. Okay. And, well, he got him. Different end, though. Let's watch that whole thing, though, and see. Yeah, it just up the track, and the 9 had to back off, and he goes sliding for a bit. And the 1 car wins. So that is how that one went. Let's take a look at the results. We shouldn't lose safety rating, but the invisible corners per incident that you can only see if you use the Discord bots, we definitely lost on that. So we stayed at 499. We gained 41 iRating. Get 4th place. I mean, that was just crazy that we found that line and were able to utilize it so well. Did not think we were going forward at that point. Hope I made that entertaining, because that wasn't fun to be in, so it can't be that much fun to watch. But thanks for watching, and hopefully I find something better to run.